It's a big week for Rangers as they take on PSV Eindhoven and Celtic, whilst are also in the final few days of the transfer window, and the club are expected to make moves both ways. In today's video, we'll discuss the Rangers' favourite who is set for a Serie A move, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Georgie Hagi predicts his son Yanis will return to Rangers in a year's time as twice the player he is now after joining La Liga side Alves on loan. The Romanian forward has opted to leave Ibrox for a season after he found his first team opportunities were limited under Michael Beale. Hagi insisted he will return to Rangers someday, stating a message to the fans that definitely wasn't a good buy for him, and his father Georgie reckons he will vastly improve after a season playing in Spain. The former Real Madrid and Barcelona icon said, "I agree with Yanis' decision. It's his decision, I knew about the move. Yanis wanted to go to Spain. It's a very good league which will help him progress, help him be better. He is a kid who wants to learn, to progress, he is a professional. From my point of view, I am delighted he'll be wearing the number 10 jersey like me. Spain is a fantastic league, there is a very good playing technique. In my opinion, in a year's time, he'll be twice as good. I hope he manages to achieve his goals at Alves." Just a quick one guys, before we get into today's video, we have dropped our brand new August collection. We've got the Surrender or You'll Die BB t-shirts, along with the Glasgow Rangers Union Jack tees. If you want to shop the new collection, go down into the link in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. In other news, a Dutch football icon has brazenly admitted he doesn't like Rangers. Rafael van der Vaart made the statement while speaking on television in the Netherlands. He and fellow Dutch legend Ruud Gullit were looking ahead of this week's crucial Champions League playoff second leg between PSV and Rangers. The game is finally poised at 2-2 after an intense 90 minutes in Glasgow last week, so the winner takes all at the Philips Stadion in Eindhoven tomorrow night, with the prize of Champions League group stage football and all the riches that come with it at stake. The Eredivisie side are seeking revenge on Rangers, with Antonio Scholak knocking them out of the qualifying at the exact same stage last season. An ex-Tottenham star, Van der Vaart, has backed PSV to do the job on home soil, throwing in an unexpected curveball about his dislike of Rangers. He told Rondo Ziggo Sport, "I really don't like Rangers at all. It used to be great to play against the Scottish teams. They don't cover though, and they're all a lot of space. It always seems to be something at home because it's an impressive stadium with that audience behind it. Only I really can't imagine that PSV won't get through." Gullit came in and said, "I think you underestimate it. If PSV were that good, you should have won it big and you didn't. You do dominate, but you create very little. Rangers wait just as long as you can to make a mistake." Rangers favourite Alfredo Morelos has been linked with a shock move to the Serie A with top-flight sub Cagliari Calcio, according to reports. The former Rangers striker is yet to find a club after exiting Ibrox in the summer following a 6-year stint in Glasgow. Morelos' time in Glasgow ended with queries about his fitness and attitude, and that appears to have continued into the summer with no clubs picking up on his signature just yet. The Colombian has been linked with a cluster of clubs from England, Spain and other European countries, but nothing has been made concrete yet. The latest links come from Italy, and outlet Stop and Goal suggests that Cagliari are interested, but only at a cut price. The report goes on to state that the Italian club could not afford his current economic expectations. Cyril Dessers is playing for the Rangers badge on his chest. Now he wants the Champions League emblem on his arm. The striker stands just 90 minutes away from the achievement of his first major ambition this season, from the realisation of his boyhood dream. Rangers are within touching distance of the group stages. The chance to compete at the highest echelon of the game is one that the majority of the players do not get in their careers. Indeed, it's one that Dessers has waited some time for. An opportunity that now presents itself was one of the main factors in his decision that saw him join Michael Beale's side from Cremonese this summer. That would have been true as to many, those that Beale recruited. This is a fixture that offers huge financial rewards, but it is all about football for a manager, a squad and a staff of domestic titles to win as well as continental ambitions to strive for in the coming weeks and months. Rangers headed into the second leg of the playoff against PSV Eindhoven with it all to play for and the tie and history within the grasps. Dessers needs no reminding about the significance of the fixture in personnel terms and what it could do for a side that are building momentum with each performance and result. He said it would mean the world to qualify. Of course, we have several goals this season, but this is one of our first big goals. As a kid, I remember when I was in the Chelsea fan store and I used to ask my parents if I could put a Champions League badge on the shirt. Now I want it on my shirt. I know what I'm playing for, it's a childhood dream and we are 90 minutes away from that, so I hope we can get a good outcome. Our season doesn't start or end on Wednesday, but it would be a massive boost, that is for sure. Rangers have given themselves every chance ahead of their date with destiny at the Philips Stadion. For the second time in as many seasons, they head to Holland with victory in their sights on the back of a draw at Ibrox. The situation could have been even more encouraging for Bill's side, but PSV showed their quality and their character twice to come from behind as goals from Abdallah Sima and Rabbi Matondo were ultimately not enough to secure a first leg lead. Rangers were shown that they can compete with Peter Bosz's side, now they must prove that they can beat them and earn their place amongst European elite once again. It was a little bit of a mixed feeling. Des has said of the mood following the 2-2 draw on Tuesday evening. On one hand, you play against a really good team like PSV, and I think we will put in a good performance. In big parts of the game, we had control. On the other hand, if you score twice at home and playoff round in the Champions League, then it would be perfect if you could go into the second leg with the advantage. But okay, this is football and we have everything to play for in the second leg. I think that those are good things that we have to take from the game. If you see PSV, they are very good and an experienced team. They have players worth £50 million, for example, and they spend a lot of money. But we showed that we as a team can be on the same level, and I hope that we can do the same in the second leg and hopefully do a little bit more. It's not just a side that is full of pace, power and potential that Rangers must overcome on Wednesday evening. Winning the battle on the park is one thing, but being able to silence the home crowd is quite the other. Rangers received a red-hot welcome at the Philips Stadion last August as supporters swarmed the team bus, smoke and flares filled the air as Giovanni Van Bronckhorst was left incensed that kickoff was not delayed despite the significant interruptions and preparations. Those that were had the weight of the history to back up their confidence for the repeat fixture, and there is no reason why Rangers can't continue their fine record in Eindhoven as they seek to rise to the European occasion once again. I don't think so. Des has said when asked if PSV will be a different side at home, he said, I think it will be a pretty similar game. Maybe they will take a little bit more risk because they can play at home and they have to come and they want to come. I know the manager, I know the team, I know what they want. Hopefully we can use that as an advantage as well. The atmosphere will be fine there as well. It's like Ibrox. I think Ibrox tops it. I think the players at Rangers are used to the crowd here at Ibrox. They haven't experienced that in the Champions League. I know they can handle the crowd as well. We'll be ready and we'll hope to put in a good performance and hopefully that will be enough for us. I actually saw the game last season as well as the one against Union Saint-Gilles. We go there now in the same result as the first game here, so hopefully we can get to that same outcome. Des has finished off by saying, I think that can only be seen as a positive that all our attacking players have scored a goal and we're still in August. That is a massive advantage for us and we should give the manager a headache with this. But it's also a luxury option for him because he can bring in every player and he knows every profile will be dangerous and can be dangerous. If you see Rabbi on Tuesday night, his first goal for Rangers, that is a real achievement for him and I hope it gets him started. He's a really good player, he can offer a lot to the team and I hope this is the new beginning that he can keep on scoring. It was an unbelievable finish and I thought he was going to score a second one because it really well. He can save it for this week. Rangers fans, what are your thoughts on Alfredo Morelos potentially moving to the Serie A with Cagliari? And what do you think the score will be against PSV on Wednesday night? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.